All right. Good morning. Good January 17th morning. I am so stuffed up. Not sick. Allergies. Yay. Super fun today. All right, getting the link out. I might have to sneeze. It's always fun when you're on camera, blowing your nose and sneezing. So fun. So today is January 17th, and the prompt is the letter M for maps, markings. What else was it? Maps, markings, masking, etc. I don't remember all of it. There's a bunch. There's a bunch of M's. All right, where are we? There we are. I'm going to have to get a tissue and blow my nose. The embarrassment is overwhelming. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, the joys of somebody with allergies. And it begins so early. It's still winter. There's not even any pollen out. What is wrong with me? There's no dogs in my house. My house is pretty freaking clean. Whatever. Good morning, Vicki and Pamela and Jennifer. How are you guys? How's everybody doing? Let's get through this quickly because I'm just not speaking well this morning. So, shameless plug time. And the shameless plug for the day is Creator of Cuteness, which is the website, which is where you can get everything, which is just bookmark it and go take a look around. It's so fun. There's a whole bunch of new stuff coming, like a whole bunch, like a whole bunch, but not yet. So make sure you bookmark it. Flights of Fancy is coming up. Is today Thursday or Friday? Today's Friday, right? Friday? Yeah, today there's classes. Today Rebecca is doing a class, and I may do one as well. Just because she and I have so much to teach tomorrow, we may not get through it all. So if you haven't signed up for it, you still can at Flights of Fancy on Creator of Cuteness on the website. When you're on the website, you go to shop, then it'll have a drop down menu, and you're going to go to Lindsay's Facebook Live classes. Even though this is a class with somebody else, it's still Lindsay's Facebook Live classes. And from there, you just click on Flights of Fancy and you can sign up for it. If you have never taken one of my online classes before, you're going to get in your email an invitation, and the invitation will have a link to the Facebook group and a password to get you in. And when you click on the password and type it in, whatever it is, you don't get into class automatically. I have to make sure that you have the correct password. So sometimes it takes me a couple hours or a day or whatever, but I'll get there. And then class days, like today, when there is a class, and tomorrow when there is a class, I'll check all the time because a lot of people will sign up late. So in this class, we make a book. In this class, you learn how to doodle birds. In this class, you're going to stitch a bird. In this class, you're going to do rainbow mood board pages. In this class, you get artwork from Rebecca. And in this class, you get artwork from me. And it is just, Rebecca posted what she's going to teach today. And I may not be able to wait for her class. I may have to try it on my own. But this is the book that we made. This is called Picture Tracing. So I taught everybody how to doodle birds that way. And my book is all ready to roll. It's been so fun and amazing to see everybody else's work. It's so nice that when people pay for a class, they actually post their work. Huh, what a concept. Sorry, I'm just shaming everybody. Share your work. Do you know how when you took a class in, like, it was third grade or whatever, and your teacher would say, show your work? Yeah, show your work. Journal Playday's next, which is coming up in January sometime. I wish I could remember when it is, but the way it's working now is we're making our book the month before. So our February book we're making in January. Our March book we will make in February. So we create a book, and then you get artwork for the book to use to make your book and to use all month long in your book. I am so far ahead, it's not even funny. I am working on April's art, which is really exciting for me. No, January, February, March, February, March, April. Yeah, April. I'm working on April's art, which is crazy cool. This is what we did for January. And a lot of people take this class not even to make a journal and play in their journal. A lot of people just take the class to get the artwork. It's your choice. It's $25 for the 3 months, which makes it $8.33 a month. And you get all this artwork. Not every month do you get all this artwork, but this month you get a lot of artwork for February. Christy says, I show my work and I encourage others to share theirs. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I'm here for. I like to see what you guys do. I don't even care if you do what I do, just do something. And I like to see it. My brush has a little fuzzball. Why does it have a fuzzball? Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay, anyway. Creative Book Club is next. It's coming up the beginning of February and the end of February and the end of January. There's one coming up where we are doing my book. So the way this is working now is it's like 2 classes for the price of 1. So not only do you get the No Excuses art journaling book, which we do at the beginning of the month, but then every single month at the end of the month, we're going to do a creative book of some kind. This month, because I was sick in December, and it sounds like I'm still sick, but it's allergies, I didn't feel like coming up with a book, so I just chose mine. I think it was my husband that says, just use your book. So I did. But then for February, we're using this book, which is called Stitch Alchemy. And I've been really excited to use this book, mainly because it's a book that I could use every day or every month of the year. We could learn something new out of it. And maybe we'll just use this book for the rest of the year. I don't know. It'd be fun to just take like the whole first part of the book. All of these are techniques. All these yellow squares are techniques. And we could use this every single book club. I mean, it's really a good one. So that's the book club. The way it works is that you sign up for the 5th session right now. It's $30 per session and you get 4 meetings, January, February, March, and April. And that works out to $7.50, which is like $3.60 for each one because you're getting 2 classes in 1 month. So pretty much I'm going broke, just kidding. All right, where are we? We are here. My nose is still bad. I'm going to take a drink of water. Are there any cross stitchers out there? Not cross dressers, cross stitchers. Because my friends Christy and Suzanne have a new YouTube channel. It's on Floss Cross. What's it called? Suzanne, aren't you here? It's on a channel called Floss News or Floss something on YouTube. But theirs is called, oh my gosh, I wasn't prepared. I can't remember what it's called, Suzanne, but if you could give us a link if you're here, if you could type in a link, if you're a cross stitcher, they're doing such cute videos. It's the cutest story too, because Suzanne and Christy Hines both met through my group here. And then they met each other, and then they traveled one from Indiana to Florida to do their first video, and now they do them separately. Floss Tube. Thank you, Donna. It's called Floss Tube. It's on YouTube. You should watch. Even if you don't cross stitch, because I'm going to try to figure out how to make cross stitch patterns. I got to get with the program and do that. All right, let's do this. So we had purple yesterday, right? So today is pink, in case you were trying to figure it out. My book certainly doesn't close anymore. Look at that. I think it's going to be a book that just sits on a table and will open like this. Jennifer wants to know, have you talked about the Whatever Craft House retreat this week? Nope, I have not. Boy, I really messed up the back of this book. Apparently I got to tear out more pages. I got to tear out. Oh, I can just glue those together. So, first thing I want to do is I want to make a pocket. So I just want to tear this. It's not going to be straight or perfect. We're going to tear one of the pages. If you were a librarian or a teacher, does this make you want to throw up when I do this? When I tear out pages? It does not make me that way. Kathy says, I have no idea how you do all this and still have life things. I don't have a life, really. Suzanne, did you share your link? Yes, we want a shout out, but we need a link. Suzanne, you didn't post it. And no, I have not talked about the Whatever Craft House yet. I'm doing that with a friend in September. I can't remember the dates. I want to say it's mid-September, midweek in Newton, Kansas. That's the only retreat I'm doing this year, unless I do a couple at my house, which is a possibility. I'm thinking about doing that. I haven't got that far yet, but I'm thinking about doing like a 2-day retreat at my house, and you can figure out where you're going to stay. You can figure out what you're going to eat, and then you just pay me for the retreat. Because that whole planning the retreat with food and decorations and everything, I'm just not up for that anymore. Oh, there, Suzanne did post a link. So if you see Suzanne Walden here in the comments, click on that link to get you to her YouTube channel. They're called Happy Stitches. You know, like bitches, but stitches. But Suzanne and Christy would never use that B word. Just me. I am the heathen here. Okay, so I want to tear the bottom of this. I found this cool tag in my stash yesterday while I was putting kits together for the other class that I'm doing next week, which is full. Stacy, are you here? Because I was going to message you and tell you the class is full. I didn't have enough stuff for another kid anyway, so don't keep posting it. Don't keep sharing. I want to put ribbons in the top of this. Lord have mercy. Who said heathens? What did Carmen say? Heathens unite. That'd be me. I am a cusser. That's about all I do. That's bad. I was trying to think, do I drink? No. Do I do drugs? No. Am I a good human? Yes. So I would say we're part of the good human club and not a heathens club. Oh, come on. Behave. Oh, well, I guess we'll leave it like that. Today's pages are brought to you by the color pink. And I have a map here. Doesn't have really pink. But if you don't buy map books at the thrift stores, I'm sorry for you because they're great to use. So much fun to use. Wow, I couldn't have planned that better. Anyway, Julie says, we like our bad words, so I'm in good company. Julie and I text each other, just bad words days. I want to tear the top. Maybe I won't tear the top. Anyway, maps is one of our M words. We have maps, mark. What does that say? I can't even read my own writing. Mark making, maps, media, masterboard, and masking. Those are our prompts. Yeah, so there's that. I hope there's no bad words on here like homosexual. I really, if I ever do this again, you guys, I definitely have to look at my book that I purchased. I had no idea there was that much cussing bad words in this book. I could make a second pocket here, but I don't really have enough to do a second pocket, so I'm just going to glue this down. But I could do a pocket on a pocket. You kind of have to think about pockets. That's my husband's favorite word. Whenever I say pockets, he's on the phone right now, but he would usually go, "Oh, pockets! I love pockets." I just bought another dress for my daughter's wedding. You know, the dress that I got last year that I talked about so much really wasn't up to her par for a fancy dress for a wedding. So I bought one on Amazon. We'll see what happens. But anyway, it's fancy. Totally not me again. So, did you know you can color your maps? Did you know you can tint whatever paper you have? Since our color is pink, we're going to tint this pink. Oops, I just painted. Hey, how about this? Do you guys know that there are people that charge a lot of money for decorating the edges of your books? My kids told me about this. I forget what it's called, but there are artists that charge like $100 to get a book and then paint the edges. It's a whole new world out there, kids. Whatever happened to the lace dress? Oh, I bought that dress, Rebecca. So what I think I might do if I have to wear a fancy mom dress, like a Barbara Bush dress, if I have to do that, then I'm going to shorten the dress that I bought and wear it to her bridal shower. I don't know how to shorten a dress, and I'm certainly not going to pay anybody to do it, so I'll just figure it out. You know? Hi, Christy. We just talked about your cross-stitching video. So my friend Karen, I'm just going to call her out here in case she's watching from the hospital bed, for God's sakes. She took a tumble last week and she fell. She fell in her house. This is my friend Karen, whose husband passed away a couple months ago. She fell in her house, took a tumble, was pretty much passed out, and then somehow woke up in a whole different room in her house. So she told us about this when we got together last week as a group of girlfriends. And then her daughter came down to visit her from Washington. And her daughter is a ER nurse. And so her daughter called the doctor, called when her mom told her what happened, when my friend Karen told her daughter what happened. The daughter called Karen's doctor, and the doctor sent her to the ER, and the ER has her booked. She's in the hospital having all kinds of tests done. She was supposed to go with her daughter today to get a pedicure, and instead, she's in the freaking hospital. And I'm like, I feel like the bad friend. We should have made her go last week, but she was adamant. She was not having it. You know? Okay, so I have this little tiny piece of muslin that I found. I don't know what I'm doing over here yet. We're just starting with this page. Oh, yes, and she threw up. That's right. She was found in her own vomit. Karen, 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 you have to take care of yourself. We cannot lose you. Okay, I'm just going to put some pink on this. Because it's just muslin. And I love painting on muslin. Did she hit her head? I don't know. Terry says, did she have a little stroke? Can I just tell you, I think what she has, and I don't want to cry, but I'm pretty sure she has a broken heart. I'm not a doctor. What do I know? But I'm really pissed at her. She better stay healthy. That's all I'm going to say. Karen Boudreau, you know who you are. Stop it. Take care of yourself, girlfriend. Ugh, look at what I have. Is this about as fluffy and ugly as it comes? I don't do this kind of fluff stuff, but it's going over here, or maybe right here. Oh yeah, I think with our map. I think right here. Anyway. I wanted to invite myself to dinner with her and her daughter tonight, but I don't think they're going to dinner, so maybe I should just take the daughter to dinner. Ugh. I hate using my yellow scissors for this. Cutting fabric. Okay, well that is about as much pink as I could take. So let's, oh no, I got pink right here. Let's move on to masking, shall we? All right, so I have, I want to paint the edges of this because that's my new favorite thing. But I have this stuff from Judikins, and I think I have a link that I can post. I think that is not the link. Let me find it. I sent it to Carmen, and I want to talk about it. Where's Carmen? Did I not send it to Carmen? I did, didn't I? Oh, there it is. Copy. Here it is. All right, we're going to use this stuff that I'm sending a link for in just a moment. But right now I'm going to paint this bubblegum pink because pink is not my favorite color. It's just too girly for me, you know? What else could we talk about? Let's talk about if you are on my Facebook page as a friend, not that you're not all friends, but I don't really accept people anymore on my personal Facebook page unless we know each other, you know? I posted some artwork, which I know you guys have all probably seen before. It's a bear hugging the state of California. And I got on my soapbox, which I do all the time. Wait, let's talk about this. This is called Eclipse tape, and it's from Judikins. Okay? It is a like post-it note tape. And what we're doing in Flights of Fancy today reminded me of this tape. You can take this tape and draw on it. I'll draw kind of a weird oval-y shape. Looks kind of like an egg. Kind of want it more. All right. We're going to cut this out. Oh, let's cut it out with a scallop scissors. Anyway, so this artwork that I'm talking about of the bear hugging California, the state of California, it's been around for years here in California. It's created by a company called Three Fish Studios. They're here on Facebook. You can find them. The number 3, not the word 3, and then the word fish and studios, right? But every company from China has stolen it in the last week to make sweatshirts and buttons and tote bags. And I just found one that make bracelets. And then they're saying it's their own artwork. It is pissing me off. Renata says, what's the name of the pink in that black box next to the one in the first row? Are you kidding me, Renata? What's the name? This one? Oh, I'm very shaky this morning, but I don't think I have put a name on this, so I'm going to tell you that it's a koi by Sakura number 40. It's very wet too. Anyway, okay, so now we've got this mask here. No, not that one. I'll hold it like this. Renata, you tell me. Otherwise, we're going to have to do this later. Okay, so I'm going to put stripes on this. And I'm just painting over where my masking is. You can also buy something called masking fluid, but I didn't have any of that to show you guys. So we're using this stuff. I want to go tight together. Oh, I'm very shaky today. I'm so sorry. Apologies not accepted. Gonna go from this way to this way. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So I wanted to buy a sweatshirt because this company says they're donating 100% of their sales to the fire victims. And I'm like, oh, I've always loved that design. So I looked it up to see who actually is the artist of it. And it's these people from Three Fish Designs. And lo and behold, they are not the ones that are putting this sweatshirt out. And that really pissed me off. So I got on my soapbox this morning and said, do not buy from these companies. You know, it's a Temu kind of thing. They've just ripped her off. Or him. I don't know if it's a woman or a man. But it really makes me mad that these companies just think that they can steal artists' work like that. Gotta go to the top here. So make sure when you buy something from somebody, if it's artwork that looks familiar to you. I have people occasionally who send me links from places where they're like, isn't this your art? Somebody has stolen it. And sometimes they have. And then I have to get on my soapbox and yell. Oops, now it's all over the table. The bottom is very wet. Renata, I'm going to message you later. I'll take a picture of my paint box and you can circle the one it is and then I'll tell you what it is. Hopefully. Okay, so this was our masking here, right? If all goes well, I should be able to peel this off and it's going to be white underneath. They do have one you can buy? A sweatshirt? Oh, no. Well, almost. Failure. It's okay. I do have the technology to fix this by doing this. Ready? We still did mask it, but it got a little dirty underneath. So just get rid of all those blurry lines there a little bit. Anyway, so there's that. I don't know what I'm doing here. I can't mirror the other side. Well, that's way off. This whole card is going to be kind of off. All right, so what else do we have here? I have some pink paper. I'm going to use this on the other side. I have that pretty paper. I think we'll use this pretty paper. So, what is a master board? A master board, because that's one of the things that was on our list today to do. Oh, let's use this. Hold on. A master board is where you take a whole bunch of things and glue them on a page, or you can paint a whole bunch of things on a page, not like this. This is more of a background, but a master board, it's super fun when you have a group of people and everybody starts with a piece of paper and you put a mark on it and then you pass it to the right and they put marks on it and they pass it to the right. When it's all done, you have this piece of art that can be used on your work, and it was done by a whole bunch of different people. That is a master board. I'm sure there's a way better way to explain it, but that's how I'm explaining it for the moment. Anyway, so there's that. What else do we have for our list? Mark making. Mark making is just taking a pen or a pencil or something and making marks on your page. And media, I'm not sure what does media exactly mean in mixed media. Is that just different mediums? So we've used pens and pencils and watercolors. Boy, this is very clogged all of a sudden. I gotta put my pen back in my glue bottle. You could also do this with a Post-it note, but if you want to do large areas, the eclipse tape is really good for that. I'm going to put up a link again. I think I just got it too wet, but you can stamp around the edges, you know, whatever floats your boat. Oh, that's a good piece right there. Don't throw that away. So, how's everybody doing? I got most all of my kits ready for my class next week. So I think I'm going to do retreats at my house called lettering in a day, journal in a day, things like that in a day. And everybody could bring a potluck item and we'll share lunch and snacks and then just pay me for the instruction part. And I'll put a kit together. I just think it's fun. Sandy says masterboards can also be gluing many different torn pieces of paper on a larger substrate. Then you can cut it up for pages or tags or whatever. Yeah, that's the idea. I'm liking these little strips here. Doesn't really. Oh, let's use this one. That's Lindsay art. Love it. Debbie says one day classes would be fun. I think so. And I'll just move my living room furniture and do it in the living room and hope and pray that you guys are neat and tidy and don't spill red wine on my carpet or something. I wish I could find an affordable place to do it at, because where we were doing the retreats before, they raised the price and that means I would have to raise the price, and that means you would have to pay more, and I just can't do it. But in Kansas, it's way more affordable. Okay, let's put some lettering on this, and then we'll do the other side of our page. This just came to me, believe it or not. I'm sure it's a quote, but I don't know. Oh, I got sidetracked. I posted a video from Jimmy Kimmel's show on my page by a band called Dawes, Dawes. And they played a new song on his show the other day. They're from Altadena. They lost everything in the fire. They're like a band that lives in a house together. So cute. It was a great video. And they were on the Jimmy Kimmel show. I think they're kind of a big deal. But man, it was a really pretty song. And this quote came to my head when I was listening to their song. It wasn't in the song, but I did like it. So that's kind of where this quote came from in my head. I just couldn't get it out of my head. It's a little off center here. Okay, let's get some colored pencils. Don't forget moon. What's moon? What did I miss? Did I miss something? These are marks. Of course, lettering could be marks as well. But these are marks, not Groucho marks. They are mark-making marks. I just like to put them sporadically, you know? But I do love this background. It looks very marbly. Oh, Lord. And I love them on top of watercolor. I think that this is my husband's new time to talk on the phone. Because whenever I'm doing this, I hear him on the phone talking to 1,000 people. He's on the phone right now talking to somebody, and he's so loud. It was so fun. We got to sit on our new couch yesterday. We both sat downstairs and watched TV and worked. He's fixing up his slot car area, and I was making kits. And it was nice to be out of our bedroom. Because he's been in there for a month almost. And so that means that I hang out in there. Because I like to be where he is. All right. I think we're good with marks. Let's bring our book back over. So we have a pink pocket, our pink tag. Make sure there's no bad words here. I don't know how to look that fast. It's okay. All right, so there's that. We have to do something to this side, and I love the maps. Nice. I don't know what map this is, but do you know that you can get all kinds of great map books at the thrift store for like cheap, cheap, cheap? Because nobody uses maps anymore. I love maps. What else do we have? Masking. We did that. Mark making, maps. I guess we did it all. I just need a big letter M somewhere. We can cut that out, I think. Pretty. Paints again. Renata's going to ask me what pink is what. I don't know how to explain it. Man, do I love just doing this. Just makes me happy. Just painting. Oh, that's opera pink, this color. That one I know for sure. Okay. Maybe we'll do some back here. Not going to be dry very quickly, but... Oh, that came out very ombre-y. I do like that. All right, so now... Is anyone watching The Pit on Max? I don't have Max. The guy from ER is on there, Dr. Carter. I love John Carter. No, but I don't have HBO Max. We just started watching. Oh, we had to watch a season of The Rig yesterday. It was awful. But we're watching The Recruit again because we watched it a couple of years ago and we forgot about it. And there's a new season coming out. So that's what we're watching, in case you wanted to know. If you didn't. Oh, Cindy, wasn't that song really pretty that those guys sang? It's just heartbreaking. The fire world is heartbreaking. These are marks, even though they're dots. Still marks. I think I can write on top of that fabric. Kinda. Marks. All right, let's cut out a M. M is for the many ways. I'm going to do it on this side. Fancy M. Just drawing on the front of some scrapbooky paper. Can you see it? And I need a scissors, which is hiding. Oh, yes, they did harmonize well, Cindy. Wasn't it pretty? And beautiful. I love when drummers sing. So cool. I have to write down all the lyrics for that because that's going in my personal journal tonight. The lyrics were so pretty. That is a very fluffy M. It's very pinkish. So let's erase the lines that are on here. Can you hear my husband talking, or is it just me that thinks he talks so loud? I'm going to put it on this. Oh, man, that's pretty. Okay. We watched Rookie. We love it. Always think maybe Lindsay knows all the streets in LA. I don't, but I've probably been on most of them. I used to think that I knew Los Angeles better than I know up here, but now, after being here 20 something years, I know a lot about this area too. So I don't want to waste all this paper. I don't want to waste this. So that's about as much as I can leave. I think my husband is talking to a woman. Sounds like a woman. Did you know there are women in slot car racing? There are. Okay. I think we can use this again. Now I've used all that pink. Deborah says she can hear my husband. He worked with, hammers and drills and saws and stuff his whole life. So in order to hear each other on the job site, they have to yell at each other. So he's a very loud talker. Sometimes I have to tell him to shut the hell up. In a nice, lovely, supportive way, of course. Jennifer says it's nice to hear him not coughing. Yeah. It's been two good days. And we did cuddle yesterday on the couch. That too much information? And then when I woke up like this morning, I'm like, oh God, please don't let me have gotten sick again from you. Please. But I don't think he's sick anymore. This is allergies. Okay. Get to have another heart here. I love little scraps of fabric. Of paper and fabric. Oh yeah, we're watching Will Trent also. That's a good one. We always forget about it. I'm going to put the M things on the back of this card, I think, because I don't want it on the front this time. And we'll paint the rest of this that got yucky. M is for, I'm going to say mixed media instead of just media. That's what we did today. Mixed media, maps, marks. I'm going to say mark making, masking. What haven't we done? There was one thing we did not do. Oh, a master board. We did not do a master board, but we talked about it, so now you guys know you can make it. I think the first class I might have is at my house is a jelly plate day where we make jelly plate prints and then we make a journal from our jelly plate prints. How fun would that be? Where's the cap? Here it is. I think it would be pretty darn tootin' fun. Could you say more about what it is you are doing? I just joined in. Hi, Joey. Welcome. This is Junk Journal January. And so we created a junk journal. Whoops, there's my pin. Hang on. We created a junk journal out of an old book. See all the book pages? Mine is so full that it's never going to shut, which is okay with me. But we have prompts that some of the people in the group will give us the prompts. And so, for example, the prompt for this day was the letter E, and we did things having to do with the letter E in junk journaling. Every month we do something different. So I'll just tell you ahead of time, February is my month. So we'll be doing things from what I want to do for the month of February. And I'll just tell you, because you're new, you don't know how much I love hearts, but I love hearts. And I can tell you that February is going to have a lot to do with hearts. Karen Boudreau, don't do that. I cannot get you on the phone right now. Karen was trying to do a group call with me from the hospital. So what I do though, Joey, is I teach lettering and doodling. And so we kind of usually try to bring in lettering and doodling to what it is we're doing. I just smeared that whole thing. And I'm also good at fixing things. Because I just made a big mistake there and I just fixed it with polka dots. So it's pretty fun. So next month, I can tell you guys, well, since Joey's here, we won't be working in a journal. We'll be working on individual items during the month. So it'll be easier if you want to join in just for the day. You know what I mean? Joey, do you want to join us? Because we have a lot of fun. Yesterday, we talked about periods, not the kind you put on your paper, if you know what I mean. And we were men bashing yesterday. So we always do different stuff. It's just kind of a creative group of people who have been doing this I started doing it during the pandemic when my mom, who had dementia, I was locked out of seeing her. So this was a way to start my day in a nice way. So thank you for asking what it is we're doing, because I like to talk about it. All right. Now I'm taking what we like to call a Posca pen, Posca, which is a white pen. And I'm going to put polka dots, hopefully, if my pen is working, on this black heart. So Joey, you can find all the stuff that I talk about on my website, which is called creatorofcuteness.com. So if you're looking for what I talk about during class, that's where it's available. So today was Pink Day. Why can't I find our page? So today is Pink Day. No, Joy, I'm not going to talk to you guys right now. Anyway, Snort, don't tell her that. We have a great time doing art Monday through Friday. Yeah, we do this Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. It's super fun. We do lots of art Monday through Friday. Where's my big white? I'm going to put some more white dots in here. And then everybody who's watching, Joey, does it along with me. And then at the end of class, I post pictures of what we did during the day, and everybody else posts what they did as well. At least in Lindsay's dreams, that's what people do, because it doesn't always happen. I wish everybody would post what they did every day, because I do this for free. And all I ask is for you guys to show me your work, like you were in kindergarten. You know, show me your work. That's all. So I think I have done what I can do here. And we go for an hour. We do this every weekday morning for an hour. And if you don't make it in that hour, you can always watch it recorded in the guides section. I spilled water everywhere. Okay, Joey, we hope to see you again. Joey Ann. It's Joey Ann, right? Joey Ann says, I have 68 years of my parents' special cards to each other, which gives me a special book for their great grandchildren to see. Aw, that's really cool. I have my dad's letters to my mom that he wrote during World War II, but I don't have tons of letters. All right, so here's our page M. Then I use this, Love Always Finds a Way. We did some masterboard making, even though we really didn't. And then M is for mixed media, maps, mark making, masking, masterboard. I just think it needs something. Where's my stapler? Oh, right in front of my face. I'm going to do a little stapling here. I love staples, Joey. If you didn't know. Just needed a little bit of three-dimensional work there. And then tomorrow will be the letter red. Well, it'll be red pages. And I'm working on N. But my book got all discombobulated back here. I don't know what happened. So I'm going to have to tear some pages out. Okay. So that'll be the letter N. And I don't know what N stands for because I can't find my chart. I'm looking for it, but I don't know if it's here or not. Yeah, I found it. So Joey, you could get a piece of paper and join us tomorrow for N. And N is for neon. Oh God, I'm not doing neon. I do not like neon. But let's find out what else N is for. We did this, did this, did this, did this. Needle or hand stitch. Oh joy. I got two toughies tomorrow. I like nature. Let's do nature. Joey's new to the group and she's already figuring out to tell me what to do. Nature. Good one. Nature, nurture, neon. What else could it be in mixed media? What else starts with an N? I have no idea, but I'll figure it out. Maybe no idea starts with an N. All right, you guys, I'll take pictures of this and I'll share it so everybody can see it later. I love you guys. I'll see you on Monday. If you are in the Flights of Fancy class, I will see you today. At 4:30, Rebecca is doing her class. I kind of think I need more fluffy over here. Nah. Rebecca's class will be at 4:30. We'll be making birds in frames. So I'll see you guys then. Love you. Okay, bye.